Yo, it's Trivelli. I'm back, and today I'm going to be telling you guys why Teddy Bridgewater might be a top 10 quarterback in the NFL right now this season. So if you can, please like, comment, and subscribe. We've been doing a great job of getting this channel out to as many people as possible. Also, follow me on Instagram and Twitter so you get my daily notifications for when I'm dropping videos, which is going to be Monday through Friday, because you know I'm never slacking. Now, let's jump into the action.
I'm living life like this. Maybe give a little glimpse, maybe give a little glimpse.
So let's jump right into the action here. Teddy Bridgewater's stats this year will really back up the claim that he's a top 10 QB. So he's 11th in the NFL in yards per game, 10th if you do not count Darnold, who has 3 games played. He's second in the NFL with 77% completion rating, behind only Baker Mayfield, 10th in the NFL at 8.5 yards per attempt. Shows he's not just dumping it down to the backs. He does take some shots to Patrick and Sutton, as well as Fant out of the tight end spot. He's tied for 9th with 4 TDs, but no interceptions and no fumbles. This is a very impressive start to the season with no turnovers, and a big part of their 2-0 start, in my opinion. He's one of only 8 QBs who have played 2 full games that have not thrown a pick yet. Number 1 in the entire NFL for adjusted QBR this season, 82.7, which shows that he's not making mental errors or any self-inflicted mistakes. Number 6 passer rating, 120.7, which is 7 points higher than Tom Brady. Not talking crap or anything like that. I'm just giving you a reference. This guy has made virtually 0 errors, and whether he is a game manager or he's wiling and dialing it down the field, the guy does it successfully, all from the pocket, okay? Only adding 20 yards on the ground. He's developed his pocket passing skills to an elite level for the first 2 games of the season at least, and he's doing this all again without star Jerry Jeudy, who, a fun fact, I worked with his father and uncle for like 2 years back in my college days. He's basically doing this with players like Courtland Sutton and Tim Patrick instead. Now, nothing against them at all. They're 2 young and talented receivers who have stepped up big time, but I would not consider this a top 10 receiver core. Also, Fant has looked impressive as of the last 2 years, but they do not have an actual top 5 player in any category of this offensive position. Not receiver, not tight end, not running back, yet Teddy Bridgewater is playing like a top 10 QB. So both of these first 2 games for Teddy, even on the road, he's been poised and completely in control of this offense. Unfortunately, I would have to say the drawback of Teddy right now would be that the teams he's played against are a combined 0-4 with pretty suspect defenses. A home test versus the Jets could be another easy-ish game, but it's going to get more difficult with Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Washington all coming before November. So those are going to be the games where he really makes his money. If he plays well in those games, it is a fact. This is a top 10 quarterback, but you can't just play good in the first 2 games versus cupcakes and get all the praise. So that's basically what I'm saying here. His drawback is that lack of competition always grants somewhat of success with good quarterbacks, but we got to see how you play when the chips are all on the line. All in all, I would have to say Teddy has outperformed his expectations thus far, and the O-line does deserve credit for only allowing 2.5 sacks per game, which really is not that bad. If they can get that down to 2 a game, that would honestly be good enough to keep Teddy from ever really turning the ball over, from fumbles at least, and we know his TD interception ratio is already 4-0 on the year, so this could really become a seriously deadly team with a defense that puts points on the board and keeps opposing teams from scoring, and an offense that does not make errors. Good job on this one, Denver. I'm gonna have to give you credit. You might have a shot of actually competing with the Chargers and Raiders for a wild card spot if you keep this up, but that's if we assume the Raiders and Chargers are not there yet and KC wins the division. But Denver is certainly making this interesting thus far, and that is due to Teddy Bridgewater, who, I'm saying it right now, if he continues playing this way, he is a top 10 quarterback in this league based on his stats, based on the team's undefeated, and based on the fact that they're in the toughest division in football with the Chargers, Chiefs, and Raiders, and they are really undefeated. And Teddy's really given them a shot to be right in the thick of things as this season progresses. So good for Denver. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace!
I'm living life like this. Maybe give a little glimpse, maybe give a little glimpse.